Well, hello everyone and welcome to Chef Shelley's Kitchen. So today, really kind of in continuation of the theme around holiday dishes or items to make for the holiday, be it for Thanksgiving or some other special holiday, Christmas. We're going to make homemade cornbread. And I will admit that I have definitely taken this recipe from Paula Deen, so I want to give her full credit for most of the ingredients. I have tweaked them a little bit, but absolutely, a lot of times I might get my recipes from family members or just by looking at a collection of recipes and then kind of making my own. These are pretty standard items, if you will, that you would put in cornbread. And this is not the sweet cornbread that you normally think of, like a Jiffy type of cornbread. This is kind of more of that cornbread that you would eat. You put a little butter on it, and again, you eat it in moderation. So what we're going to do is, I have the oven already heated up at 425, so that's key. And then I have my dry ingredients, and then I have my wet ingredients. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add all of my dry ingredients into a large bowl. And I've also already put some butter. I melted butter and put butter in my pan and just kind of, ran a little, kind of around it, swirled it, and I'll put just a little bit more. But you're going to use basically a stick of butter, and then just make sure it's spread all around. So I had already done that prior to starting. So first thing we want to do is, and I will include all of the items that are included in terms of the measurement, but basically we have flour, all-purpose flour, and we're going to mix that with cornmeal. Again, don't worry about the specifics of the items. I'll make sure you get them. Then we've got salt that we're adding. We also have baking powder and baking soda. So we're adding those items. And then I'm also adding some raw sugar, okay? And then what we're going to do with that is we're going to go on and just mix these ingredients up together like so. Just mix them really well. As you can see, my flour is coming out of the pan a little bit. So once you have that mixed really, really well, then what we're going to do is we're going to turn our attention over to our liquid ingredients. Okay, that looks really, really good. So let's put that there. Actually, we'll put the spoon in there. This is buttermilk. And so as you can see, I've got like 1.5 cups of buttermilk. Again, no worries about the specifics. I'll include it in the posting. And so we'll put that there. We're also going to add 2 eggs, or if you want, you can substitute this for, let's say 4 egg whites. Okay, I'm gonna mix that. And then I melted a whole stick of butter. And then, as I said, I took some and spread it all around the sides of the pan. And then the rest I'm going to mix it in here. And I'll just take a little bit more, put it in there. Okay. And so now I'm going to take a spatula here and mix it around. And then essentially what you're going to do is you're going to fold, once you have this mixed really nicely, you're going to fold this into the dry ingredients that you have over here. And again, I just had a little butter, just spread that around, just a little extra. Okay, so now that we have that, we're going to kind of mix this in together. Of course, it's going to be a little clumpy. Just put all that together like so. I'm a little bit of a neat freak, so just trying to get some of this stuff out of the way. This is an area that my husband and I are extremely compatible in. We're both kind of neat freaks, so it works for us. last thing I like having is a kitchen with dishes all over the place. So I tend to like cleaning up as I go. So as I mentioned, as you can see, it's a little bit clumpy here, and that's just perfect. And that's meant to be that way. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to pour this into the pan. And it's about an 8-inch pan. So this is a nice little size of cornbread for your family. So this certainly can go with the collard greens that you may have made previously from a previous cooking show, or cabbage, the fried cabbage. All of those things go really well with this. So let's put that there, and now we're just going to take this and spoon it into our pan, like so. And so after I get all of this in here, then I'm going to put it in the oven, and I'm going to leave it in there for about 20 minutes. And what we'll do is we'll come back after it's done so you can take a look to see how it turned out. Okay, so we're just going to evenly spread it like that, if you will, and so you can see kind of the consistency. So we're going to put it in the oven again, 425. I'm going to leave it in for about 20 minutes. I'm going to keep an eye on it because I want it basically kind of a golden brown. Okay, so let's go in and put it in the oven now. Okay, we've had it now, the cornbread in the oven. I said about 20 minutes. It took about 25 minutes in my oven because I wanted to make sure it had the pretty golden color. Certainly it was done at 20 minutes, but again, it's all about how things look as well. So I just want to hold it up to the camera, and I'll certainly take a picture. You can see absolutely golden delicious. And you know, kind of the best way to serve this, really, you know, you can certainly make sure it's cool. This is right out of the oven, but I just want you to get a sense for how it will look. And we're going to scoop a little bit out like so. And it's looking absolutely delicious. As you all know, I prefer using the Land O'Lakes butter with olive oil and sea salt. This is a particular kind, so make sure when you look at Land O'Lakes, it just has the simple ingredients, because there are some that have some other things in it that you don't want. And then, you know, just take your little bit of butter like so and spread it on your cornbread, and voila, you have now some delicious cornbread that, as I said, you can eat with your collard greens, you can eat with that fried cabbage, whatever you choose. So let's give it a try. Delish. Until next time, hope you now have good homemade cornbread recipe that you will enjoy, your family will enjoy, and I'm definitely going to continue to enjoy this. Take care. See you guys. Bye-bye.